why would we not do it immediately? Why have we been waiting and waiting? Is it true, now I'm going to ask you your opinion again, that there may be other interests or there may be other reasons other than what you stated? And I don't want to put you on the spot again, but this is a popular opinion. Oh, they don't want to harness any more alternate energy because they are making a bigger profit by using fuel fossil. Now, you and I both know that's not going to happen much longer because we're running out of it. So if Helco is going to stay in business, they've got to help us get another source of energy. It is in their interest to go and get another source of energy. Isn't it? It is in their interest.
Oh yeah. The Helco is a publicly owned company, and they have to look out for the interests of the people and their stockholders, etc. And they have their business goals and plans, and one of them is to make sure there's power when people on the island need it. And I can't speak for Helco and their plans, but I can tell you that one of the reasons why we aren't as expanding as quickly as people might want us to do is that there is no market for additional energy. Our island has an excess capacity, about 30%, which is a good thing because that means we have additional generation in case a plant goes down for maintenance, scheduled or unscheduled. Helco has backup. Because there's no need for additional electricity.
Oh, there's no need for additional
That's what I mean by a market.
electricity.
We need someone to buy it from us.
Okay.
They don't need any more.
Yeah.
They don't have to burn the fossil fuels, right?
Yeah.
The other thing is they've invested money into these plants. And stockholders, I mean, they're not making an absorbent profit. They are regulated by the PUC. So the PUC monitors and oversees what kind of returns they get. And they're the ones that you should ask about all the details, not only the generalities.
Good point. But then Helco is set up to burn fossil. How do they use your energy? If they're set up to burn fossil, do they have other plants now that can burn the geothermal?
Oh, we're tied into the electric grid.
Oh, I see.
So the grid goes basically around the island.
Yeah.
And we're tied in Puna.
Yes.
So first off is the people in Puna who are tied into the grid gets power from us, and then the remaining amount of power gets transferred to KL, Hilo, wherever it's needed.
Okay, I live in Puna.
Okay.
Why can't I just pay my bill to you? Why do I have to go to Helco and pay $314 for a very small home, 2-bedroom home? This is something a consumer would ask, so I'm going to ask for them.
Okay.
And a very conservative family. We conserve on all of the power in our house, including hanging the clothes, not using the dryer. I know all the tricks. And it's gone up to $314. It was like $214.
The reason why you can't pay me directly and I can't sell you the power directly is that Helco owns all of the transmission system. So we have a contract with Helco. We sell the power to Helco, and then Helco in turn distributes to their customers. So there's no means in place today for us to generate power to use Helco's transmission lines in order for us to sell it to you. There's no framework to allow that.
I understand that. So they're like the man in the middle?
They're the utility.
Really? Because they're the utility company, so they're taking the energy, processing it to their customers.
Instead of being the man in the middle, they're probably the man, and we're like on the side, and we're contributing to the man. How's that?
That's fine, except that I'm the guy paying for the manpower here. Not me personally, but the whole island. And all joking aside, it has become critical now with the economy the way it is, so many people out of work. They're not going to be able to pay their exorbitant bills. So we're going to see perhaps, and I need to talk to Helco about how they're going to handle all the shutting down of all of these people's accounts, because personally, we are able to and we are all working in our household, just able to pay that bill right on time every month.
Right.
It's getting harder and harder to do that. So I just am very curious, because to me it's a real problem. People cannot live without energy. I can't even run, I live off, a little bit off grid because I have water catchment. When there's no power, try flushing your toilet. Try taking a shower. Try getting, washing dishes, washing clothes. Can't do a thing without that electric pump. You know, so, hello, we're all going to be in big trouble here very soon on this island. We're like isolated, and we're in the middle of the Pacific, and on this huge, massive...
It's the whole state. It's not just us.
True. It's the whole state. I mean, look at Oahu. Tons of power that they use there. Well, you know, it's going to be believed, no matter what we say today and what we presented with our class, that someone is making an obscene profit. Whether it be the guys that own that are drilling for the oil, the CEOs that should be hung in a grand style who make off with billions, or whether it's the utility companies that, although regulated by, you said, the PUC, I just can't understand that. You know, I can't understand the huge increase in our bills. I can't understand the high price we pay, no matter how well it's explained and eloquently by the presidents and vice presidents and managers. Nobody has been able to explain it to me, to give justification for it, I guess. And that's why we're here today talking to you, because we figured, geez, you've got a secret source there, and you might know more than we already have gathered. I feel it's fraudulent business practice, and that's, you know, my personal opinion. But I believe it's the opinion of many people, even outside of our state that I've spoken to. In Washington, D.C., too, where, hey, you go to a bar, a martini is $12, so they know about high-priced stuff. And yet they all say, you pay what for your electricity bill? So thank you again, Mike, for coming. You've been so gracious and wonderful.
Welcome, Charmaine.
And I know this is going to be a really great presentation because you and Jared telling us about living off the grid. I can't wait to get somebody from Helco on board so we can talk to them, get their viewpoints. You know, that'll be probably the biggest group I've ever pulled if I can get somebody to talk to me. I can't even get them to explain my bill monthly. Okay, but thank you again, Mike. My pleasure meeting you.